Yo, welcome everybody to Real Ninja Reviews, episode 9. It's our first video episode. We happy to have y'all joining us. Everybody here. We got Sean Two Stacks. We got Mel the Muscle. We got Saucy J. Say what's up, everybody.
What up? What up?
Yeah.
Mugs was in unison.
Like, what up, though?
Yeah, got it together. So look, we gonna bring this. I'm excited for this being our first video episode, man. I ain't know what to expect. I ain't know how we just gonna make it happen. Schedules, everything going on, everything switching up. Everybody got lives. We got two of our members is essential workers, Saucy and B. B New ain't here for this first segment. He'll be here a little bit later. You know what I mean? He gonna be with it. But what's up? Tell us from the essential side, Sauce. What's going on?
Man, too much. A whole bunch of work been put on a nigga's shoulders one time. But yeah, I got two essential jobs. It's crazy. One is kind of everybody else is at the crib. I'm at work, slaving 11 hours. But it's all good though. I mean, it's still a blessing and stuff. I ain't really
No, it's funny.
Friend got two jobs.
Two of them things. Tell them what you do though. What you do?
I'm an operations manager, so I manage a warehouse basically.
I ask your title, man. So, what you ship, bro? What y'all shipping?
Man, we ship liquor, man. Ship that
drink. We need that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Right.
So if y'all wanna know how essential a brother is, you already know. It's down. Down right now.
Yeah,
we back in peak season right now.
That's what's up. Well, you doing a much needed service. So
yeah, pretty much.
Hey, oh man, I almost forgot, man. Happy 420, everybody. All my smokers out there. Inhale, exhale, puff one, pull one up a little bit. I'm there. I'm already there. Trust me. Been there all day.
Oh shit.
Hey,
nobody doubts you, brother.
I ain't saying what nobody do it, what nobody don't, man. So, but it is. So all right, it's our time. Everybody here in the counting four, we're gonna get into our ninja moves. Simply and quickly put, our ninja moves are the things that we've read, listened to, played, watched, thought about, been into since our last recording. So we're gonna head it off with Sean first, and then we're gonna pass it to Mel. So tell us what y'all been on, bros.
I've been on chill, bro. And that's all my ninja moves. Now I was playing. But no, I've been playing Resident Evil 3 and Final Fantasy 7. Both of them remakes, fun games. Other than that, I've been watching this new show on Netflix called Black as Fuck. I'm just gonna say watch it, man. That show.
I only got a couple minutes into it, bro.
Because it's made by the dude that made Blackish, Grownish, Mixedish. He directed Shaft, the recent one. Dude, the show funny, man. Like anytime his car get pulled, man, it gotta be talked about. But I recommend y'all to watch it. It's funny. Other than that, I ain't writing no manga. The same music I've been listening to, but Streets Rage come out April 30th. That's all I'm waiting on.
They pushed it back. I thought it was when was it before? Like last week, it was like the 24th or something like that.
It was the 23rd, but it's the 30th guaranteed now.
Bet. Can't wait. We're gonna have a review.
Guaranteed.
So are we gonna be able to? Are the fans gonna be able to look forward to reviews from Resident Evil 3 and Final Fantasy? We already know we're getting them on Resident Evil. I mean on Streets of Rage. But Sean, you got us on the reviews for Resident Evil and Final Fantasy.
Resident Evil 3 for sure. I'm playing that the most right now. Final Fantasy on pause because I want to give a real good review. I don't want to just bounce back and forth and be half-assed with it. So
that makes sense. So all right, we looking forward to that Resident Evil one. I am personally, for real. So all right, bet. Ninja move. So Mel, what you got? What's been on your plate since the last recording, since we all linked up?
Oh man, let's see. I've been watching a few shows. I watched my episode of Westworld last night. I watched that and I started to fall asleep, so I had to get up and rewatch it.
Oh,
I watched Westworld. I definitely checked out the 30 for 30 for The Last Dance. I watched the 2 episodes last night. I was tuned into that. I also started Black AF, but I probably I got 3 episodes in though. So far it's funny though. Besides that, I mean, I've been doing the normal 2K and Warzone, but lately I've been practicing on my Streets of Rage. Yeah, we've been playing the old ones. I had the old ones on my 360, so that converted over on my Xbox One. So I've been playing Streets of Rage, waiting on the new one to come out.
Hey, that's a good call, yo. I actually got the Streets of Rage on the Xbox too, and now that we can stream our games on Facebook and stuff, we can actually stream some OG Streets of Rage on there for real.
Yeah, I think Streets of Rage is on my games list too, for real. On my one.
Yeah, so. it's got 1 through 3 on there. So yeah.
Retro game night coming soon.
Hell yeah! I didn't even think about that.
Hell yeah!
That's a good call, Mel. I wasn't even thinking about that on the Xbox. I know it's on. I got it on there, but I didn't even think about playing it. So
yeah, that Turtles is on there too. So
see, I don't have. Yeah. I had to switch my profile. I switched my profile back in 2013 when I lost my spatial.
You changed.
Oh, you lost it. I lost the email.
You had a new one.
Yeah, when they did the little security thing. So yeah, man, messed me all up.
It's fun. It's whack because Xbox, like if you started your email address with a school edu and you don't go there, they're taking your stuff off.
Yep.
Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah, I was salty.
Yep, that was a transformation from Spatial M Easy to Smitty got the juice. Got a better name. Out the deal. Oh, all right. That's you, Mel. You got it. Your ninja moves.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm making sure Saucy J over there. I'm keeping him in business over there, making sure he working real tough.
Oh man,
I got you, brother.
You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, brother.
Got you, brother.
Yeah,
I dropped something.
I appreciate it.
Knocking stuff over.
Yeah, shit's crazy, man. So, Mel, Pennsylvania, they liquor shut down, so we get hammered. Yeah, man. So
they've been making
East Coast of Ohio.
I'm in Pennsylvania right now, bro. Tell me they all shut down weeks ago, and people really can't get liquor. They really, unless they order it. They just opened the online portal. All the liquor agencies here are state owned, state operated and stuff. So they stay with us. So they cut all that all the way off. All the workers and stuff. It's all done. So I went to go try to get some brews yesterday, man. I ain't had no mask, so I couldn't even go into the damn store. Sorry.
Damn.
It was a hurt day. So see, that's why. Right, it's easier.
Cold one's for you.
Nope, I got what I need. Be all right. No, but yeah. So Ninja Moves is through our first little segment. So look, I'm gonna hit y'all with some real Ninja reviews news. So we got some upcoming events that we got planned for y'all coming to the YouTube page. We got a weekly manga review by the homie B New. Going to be premiering there soon, where he goes over the Black Clover manga in depth. So you want to get the review from him every single week. I'm going to start reviewing the One Piece anime weekly as well. They're currently in the Wano arc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to backlog to the beginning. I'm going to review, in clumps or whatever, all of the episodes through the Wano Kuni arc till we get caught up to where we currently are. We also got multiple game reviews. We got a review coming out this week that Sean submitted. His Pirate Warriors review is finished and ready to be released to the public. Wow. We also, as he confirmed with us earlier, we got the Resident Evil 3 review coming out by Sean Two Stacks himself as well. We got the Streets of Rage game coming out. That's going to be a review. I'm going to be streaming it. Well, we are going to be streaming that online on Facebook as soon as that comes out. And I wanted to, and this is something I kind of just kind of bring it up that I didn't have planned, didn't have written down on my notes. But and all the fellas know I wanted to do start like a anime watching club. That's always been one of my main goals with starting the podcast. I haven't nailed down exactly which show I want to do, but this is the perfect time to do it. We got about a month left of quarantine. We're gonna get into it. So I think this a good spot to segment. So we got our Ninja Moves in, we got the news in. So coming up, we got Sean's segment. He got a brain rattling question to get to y'all, and then we got to hear about Jerry's ninja journey since he's been away from us for a couple of months. So hold on, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Segment 2 of this first video episode of ours. We want to welcome y'all. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying with us. We're going to get right into it. Sean got a special segment, a special question he want to ask us and all y'all out here. So, we want to give Sean all our attention. Sean?
Yeah. Ever since we started this Real Ninja Reviews thing, a lot of people have been approaching me, asking me, what got y'all into anime? And the thing here, everything we pretty much got in common originated from anime, and we all love anime. So, what got us in anime? And I'm gonna throw it down myself. See, I got into anime like 95, 96, back in the days when the cable had the A and B side, all that. I remember it was like a one Friday. It was like midnight, and like Sci-Fi Channel wasn't free back then. It had like a free showing. So like I turned it on. It was like this girl was getting chased, and like it showed her running and stuff, and I'm like, hold on. And then like, he slashed her titties popped out. I'm like, hold on. So
some titties, huh?
And like titties. And then like this dude just slashed her, and she just like fell in half. I'm like, what the fuck? So I watched it, and I watched the whole movie. I was just tripping, like from seeing regular cartoons to seeing this. I'm like, hold on. I never knew what this movie was until like 2003. It was called Vampire Hunter D.
And then like that was my shit. That was my stuff.
And then from there, the next night they showed this movie called Akira.
Yeah, that's my shit, man.
Man, that movie was so dope. And then I remember like I had been like in first and second grade. I had to get dropped off at my granny's house in the morning, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm up. So back then, cartoons always was on Fox or Fox Detroit channel. So it was a show where this little dude was just beating everybody up and just like mad perverted. And that show happened to be Dragon Ball. So from Dragon Ball on down, like any anime, I watched it. Sometimes I didn't like them, but I just watched them. And then like as my early teenage years, like it more so it was more welcomed here in the States. We had Toonami showing more episodes of like stuff we couldn't see because they only had a select run of the episodes and stuff. So once Toonami hit, you got the rest of Dragon Ball Z, Outlaw Star, Gundam, and so on. So like from there, it was it for me since 96.
96.
What about you, Mel?
Man, when I first got into it, my first initial thing is, like I was playing Street Fighter heavy. I had got Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat 2 for, I think, my 9th or 10th birthday. And I was playing it, and one time I think I stayed over my granny house, and I was up real late, just trying to find something to watch. We used to just scroll through the channels real fast.
Yeah.
And I stopped, and I saw Ken and Ryu on TV, like in cartoon form. I'm like, what's this?
Showtime,
so I started watching it. Yeah, I started watching, that legal chip cable. Yeah, some of that.
Yeah.
Some of that. Some of that. But so like I started watching it. I got hooked into that, but I just thought it was cartoons. So like the next thing I had saw was Dragon Ball Z. It was before everybody had really like got into it. It was on Cartoon Network, and I was watching it. I'm like, oh, okay, they fighting, but like they was fighting like it was the Saiyan Saga when they was fighting the Cybermen, but they was just the humans. I didn't even know who the main character was, so I kept watching it. And I eventually caught on to it, and that's how I got hooked. And then I started paying attention to Toonami, and then, like you said, I started watching Dragon Ball Z. I watched a little bit of Reboot, and Ronin Warriors came on. They went back and got Voltron, Thundercats, all that stuff. You know, like that's how I got hooked, and I just kept watching after that.
Oh, okay.
Bet.
Well, what about you, Jerry?
Yeah, so I won't say that I was hooked immediately when we first started watching like Dragon Ball Z. And because I didn't get into Dragon Ball, I saw some of it, but really Dragon Ball Z caught my eye. But then really on some real stuff, like I sparingly watched it over the years. And then when I got to college, when I had the time to actually go back and binge watch most of this stuff, because it was like more available at that point.
Yeah.
Especially when Crunchyroll first came out. Shout out to Smitty on that one. I delved deep into Naruto, like starting from the beginning though. And this had to be like 2000. That had to be like 2007.
Be like, nah, it was looking like 08, 09. It wasn't that. It
Yeah,
was like 08.
Well,
it was 08.
I started watching it when I was in my freshman year though. When I started watching it, so that was 06.
I guess that would be.
Yeah. So like, it was a minute ago. Yeah. So, but still, like Naruto was what actually got me like 100% like on board, like because I've seen some ninja stuff, but then I started diving deeper to like Ninja Scrolls, Rurouni Kenshin, so a whole bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho, a whole bunch of like other old school ones, and then at that point it just blossomed here and there, and I've been watching like anime faithfully since then though, like even more so than most regular TV. So I knew at that moment, like when I was in college, because like when I was, when we was in the hood and stuff back at home, it was kind of hard to catch an anime fade for real, unless you had the hookup or you had an uncle or a cousin that just was buying a whole bunch of like hard copies of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't.
Yep. Or that one friend, B New. Shout out to B New. He had me together. Shout out to
B.
Hold up,
yeah, I mean, yeah. Or you can go ahead and interject on that, Smitty. I'm just saying that's when they caught me around, the mid 2000s when I actually really started fucking with it heavy.
All right. So
yeah,
I got like my little passion start, bruh, like the actual passionate start, because it was from hold up, I'll put it back on gallery. The actual passionate start had to be from my anime sensei, senpai, whatever you want to call it, my cousin Thaba. I watched Dragon Ball. Yeah, I watched Reboot. Yeah, I watched, Reboot, kind of really anime, Reboot, Pirates of the Dark Water. I mean, Thundercat. I mean, all that stuff. Well,
that was my show.
Yeah, I was watching.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that's not really, but Thundercats was definitely probably one of the first ones that really caught my eye. So I would go to my cousin's house, like, yo, I like Dragon Ball, I like Dragon Ball Z, I like Thundercats. I know that's an old one. I get into Voltron. I start going into, going to his house, telling him I'm into this stuff. So he was just like, yo, word. So one day, never forget, man, we was like playing PlayStation 2 when that shit first came out, cause Big Cuz had everything. He was like the perfect Big Cuz in terms of like movies, anime, games, all that type of shit. Like basically this podcast is probably it wouldn't even have came about if wasn't for the influence of my big cousin Thaba. Thaba changed my life with one movie, Ninja Scroll. I got to watch the Ninja Scroll movie on DVD in like 98, 99, something like that, bro. When DVD was just hitting, and he had the stereo system, bro, with the Ninja Scroll playing. I remember it changed my life. I've never seen nothing like that. I'm like, I seen cartoons and I knew they would do stuff, but this was violent. then not only was it violent, it was like artistic. The story was good. The shit was funny. Like it was dope. Like it was dope. It was just, I couldn't believe it. It took me all the way out. So then he went and then he just kept knocking me upside the head with classics. After that, we like, okay, you like that one? Next time I came up, he showed me Akira. You know what I'm saying? And then even after the anime, he would show anime movies, and he started getting me hip to all the old school. And it's kind of about subject, all the old school martial arts movies. Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of like the Once Upon a Time in China series, like some old Jet Li stuff before he was famous and stuff in America. He just started putting me on and stuff. But like, I'm telling you, I just remember specifically the one that like changed. I liked all the stuff, but the one that changed it all, the one that was like, I love this, man, forever. I'm gonna love this if it's like this, was the Ninja Scroll movie, yo. And then I got an extra super shout out, because I'm not about to talk y'all ears off, because y'all know me and I would do that to y'all. Bruh, I gotta give a shout out to my other senpai, who's actually a peer, and they brought it up. B New, the one who not here right now. He at work. We're gonna record with him later. You know what I mean? But B New was the one, as they said. It's hard to catch that. It was hard to catch that fade back then, because you had to have somebody with it, because we didn't have the internet. It wasn't popping like it was now. So somebody had to go buy it. You had to go buy it, bro. Yeah.
No, internet.
We weren't doing that.
Nope.
Not if 5.
That's what I started reading. I started reading the mangas though. Then I had access to the manga. That's how I found out about Super Saiyan 3. I remember I found out about Super Saiyan 3 Goku before I even knew there was a Super Saiyan 2, before the Cell Saga and all that. I remember I had read about that. And I had seen that on manga by accident, some kind of way.
Hey, check this out. I seen Super Saiyan 3 back then too, but I never knew what it was.
Yeah, like, I didn't know.
Look.
Yeah, yep.
Because like in the back of the Game Pro books, the last 2 pages are like show the action figures, and I'm looking like, okay, that's Goku.
Look like that.
That's Vegeta. Who is this armadillo looking dude? And who is this dude with the purple hair? Yeah. I'm like, who is this dude with this vest? Like, oh, it's some BS, man. I ain't. Yeah, like when we. Because like you said, years later we got it, because like back then, if the shows made it stateside, they only got like 10 or 20 episodes, or they had to super edit it for like kids. Like for example, One Piece. When 4 kids had it, it was trash. Talking about they're looking for a treasure called One Piece. They show 10, 20 episodes, started over. And then like Dragon Ball Z is the same way.
They did it with Dragon, right? I was about to say, I remember them old school days. They did the same thing with Dragon Ball Z.
We seen the Saiyan Saga. I think equally, out of 4 of us right now, we probably seen the Saiyan Saga 20 times.
before they even put the newest.
But y'all,
you remember the new one? Remember the first new episodes they ever dropped on Cartoon Network? I remember because I recorded them. The first new episodes they ever dropped on that Toonami shit was that Garlic Jr. saga, when they show Gohan when they show him get his little filler shine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they showed that. I mean, then after that they started showing the movies and stuff.
I remember though, like for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they start showing.
Yep. So but the movies though, right? So when the movies came out, like after so many of them came out, like Cartoon Network used to have like a Saturday, and they would like show all them bitches in a row. Like so, you would watch like 3 or 4 Dragon Ball movies in like one sitting though.
Yeah, that was the events when they would show they showed like that first Garlic Jr. I remember when they showed that first Garlic Jr. Episode, the first 2 episodes, they showed like 2 or 3 of the Dragon Ball movies before it came on. Like they showed them like Tree of Might and World's Strongest or whatever the case may be. They showed, and then they got into that. But yeah, it's just the Brian B New was a big reason, bro. B New had the Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. He had the tapes, bro. Like we was like in like late elementary, early middle school, and he had Yu Yu Hakusho tapes. Then he had I remember he had the Dragon Ball tapes. When we was talking about, we was watching Garlic Jr. Bro, Brian was buying the Android Saga. Like we would go to Media Play. He would come and get them like every week, every 2 weeks. It'd be like 2 tapes, and they would have 3 episodes a piece on them, bro. I remember that's how I watched. That's how we watched the Android Saga. That's how we watched that Demon Tournament for Yu Yu Hakusho. He bought all kind of stuff, man. Yeah, and it was just love. I just got lucky, man. I just got lucky that I had a couple people who was like into it that I got to learn from. G, so that's a good one, Shine. That's a good one. I wanna. I want to pose a question to the listeners, to the followers, to the people who watching, listening, whatever. Like, what's y'all moments? Come to Facebook, come to Instagram. Let us know. We want to hear about them, man. For real. You can send them to us, chat us, inbox, post, whatever y'all want to do. Get to it. Add us.
Holla at us.
Holla at support.
Yeah. Shout out again. Shout out B New. B New was the plug, man. Not only that, he had the Japanese Dragon Ball Z games too. You remember that? With the chip?
Dude, we played, bro. Me and him used to literally, bro. We used to literally go have Mr. Newburn take us to these random ass game spots, bro. They had us, and that's why I learned about the comic book stores. Like it used to be a whole bunch of them in Toledo when we was growing up, like a whole bunch. It was a bunch, bro, and they would be the places that would have them games, some of them Japanese, them imported games, and you would have to put that little, it's like a little piece you would put
thing on the back of the PlayStation.
Yeah, you had to put it on the back.
The Game Genie type of thing, but you would do it so it would skip it. So I mean, I remember we played. It was one that was better than the rest. I can't remember the name of it, man. It was like a few of them that we would get and we played them or whatever. But it was one that actually let you fight like 3D looking. You would have like
Final bout.
I remember that one. That was the best one.
It was weird. It was like you would push it. They took the fighting dynamic, like the flying dynamics of how they do the games now. Like you know how you push up to go forward, and you push down like to go away from people, and then you go left and right, and you would you know what I'm saying, go across the plane.
Was it Ultimate Battle?
Well, in Ultimate Battle 22, I just looked at it too. I honestly can. That's like some trivia shit. But bro, that was when we used to play for hours. When I tell you, we used to put it on like one-on-one mode because it didn't have a life bar. So as long as nobody took over the whole bar, the whole momentum bar, you wouldn't win, bro. We used to play this shit for hours, bro. Hours, like literally one-on-one fights, bro. Me and Brian playing for hours, bro. Like that shit changed my look. All that shit was what. So my shit was cemented by 1998. 1998, it was over with. 98, 99, 2000, it was just completely ingrained in my DNA. After that, it was over. Like it's been in that sense. So there you go.
Yeah, cause like for me, anime changed my life in a certain perspective. Cause like if you don't know, a lot of you don't know, I draw, and like the show's art style, the character design, and so on, brought me right along into anime. So y'all question is answered. That's what got us into anime.
There it is.
I drew too, but I retired though. I'm big retired. I can't do it no more.
I never drew.
Big retired.
I have zero artistic abilities, bro. I'm a people person. I can talk and
I ain't never stopped.
Yeah, you need to get it. You need to hook us up. We need some custom art for our stuff. Our resident artists.
I got snacks. You. I already drew you with a boozy fade and a wet curl in the back too. So
bet. Wait, bro.
Holding a new do-rag.
Oh, yeah.
Like hugging it.
You gotta get them pulling it out the pack though, like just 100%. Like,
I look pulling it out and going like this.
You know how they all flat when they come out the pack? It'd be like super, like somebody iron that bitch one time.
That's super funny. Well, shit. All right, so we
off the press.
All right, yo, we satisfied. We satisfied with the segment. We done. We out. We finished for this little bout. We gonna be back later. We gotta record with B New. Jerry gonna be resting. You know, being all essential and everything. He gonna be resting. So, you know,
I'll make sure you got a lot to do tomorrow, bro.
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I support my own business too.
Right. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Next segment. So we here. Next little section. We got Jerry's ninja journey since he been away from us for a little bit. He gotta let us know what he been on, what's been his ninja moves since he been on sabbatical. Let us know what's up.
Yeah, man. Sorry I ain't been around for a little bit of time, but I really had a journey for real, man. It's been a solid month and some change, maybe 2 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. Yeah, so
you missed the last three episodes. So
yeah,
6 weeks at least.
Yeah, yep. So back in the beginning of March, I'm just gonna start off there. Brother was out of town. I was in New Hampshire for 2 weeks at the end of February through the beginning of March, which was kind of crazy culture shock for a brother. But surprisingly, then it was like 70 degrees while it was struggling in Ohio. But regardless of that, when I got off the flight, I had a layover in Philly the first weekend in March, and that's when the COVID stuff really hit the States real tough. And as soon as I got to that layover, I started seeing a whole bunch of people in masks everywhere. I'm talking like babies. I mean, everybody looking at everybody all kind of crazy, like it's the Walking Dead and shit. And I'm like, what's going on? So I get like on my work computer. Yeah, it was super scary because I know what was happening, but I still had to get home. So I'll get on my work computer, and then like it's this big mass email from my job talking about like, yeah, all travel has been suspended until further notice, basically. So I'm in the middle of a flight. I'm talking about travel suspended. I'm like, what's going on? Man, my flight gets pushed back like 3 hours. So I get like 2 delays in that time period. So I'm getting all nervous and shit. I think I called Smitty, like, man, this ain't cool. Next thing I know, I had 3 more trips planned. I was supposed to go to Jersey twice, and I was supposed to be in Atlanta last week, actually. And I was supposed to be in Philly for my new job beginning of May. The first week of May is when it started. But that all got pushed back. So currently right now, man, I'm working 2 jobs, the new job and the old one at the same time, basically. So I've been like super busy, been working like 12 hours a day.
Oh, so
as we said before,
you essential times 2 then.
Yeah, man. KO can, you know what I'm saying? Like one time. So, you know, I work in the liquor industry, so we booming right now. Like business is booming for real, to the utmost. So everything I've been doing has been pretty much solely focused around that. As far as like the culture, the animated games, movies, anime wise, I always keep up to my 3, which is Black Clover, One Piece, and My Hero. They all been pretty dope. Black Clover, you know how that is, kind of in the middle of a transition between arcs and stuff. So I've been kind of catching up on that like 2-3 weeks at a time. But I just caught up on all of that stuff. Been reading manga, been reading like light novels. That's been my big thing lately. Then also video game wise, that the Pirate Warriors 4, I've been jumping on that whenever I get a little chance of time. And Smitty been trying to recruit me on this Warzone so tough over the past like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. And I just ain't giving I ain't giving no love.
Man, quit being a sucker, man. Quit being scared.
I know, right? I know, man. You trying to make me sound like I'm a bad guy.
Man,
like,
it's a good time. It's a good time, bro. It's like just think. I'm gonna make sure I get this on recorded somewhere, bro. Just think of Call of Duty in a sandbox. That's what it is. With your
chaos
co-op Call of Duty in a sandbox. That's exactly what it is. It's live, bro. Like you imagine jumping off of a building, parachuting down in the middle of a Call of Duty fight. Probably can't
get shot.
You probably can't imagine. I'd rather not get shot and jump down and do the shit.
Yeah.
No, but it's dope though. You should get on there with us though, bro. It'd be
I will, man. I will. I've just been off of my zone. That's all. I've been in the bat cave for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So
just getting you a hard time.
There. I know,
we've
man.
We've been keeping the people updated. You know, we ain't get too sentimental. We lace a little hate on you, you know, like you want us to.
Yeah, man. Lace the hate, man. I'm top 5 hated motherfucker all the time. So it just is what it is.
Damn.
But I supply the hate too, though. So it's reciprocal, you know.
Hate in, hate out. Missed.
I'm sorry, man. I can't say that shit no more. I'm tired of saying I'm sorry. Fuck y'all. But I'm back though.
Ain't enough.
So ain't enough. Ain't enough. ENUFF. But but for real, man, that's been my journey. It's been mostly work, man. Been grinding. Been trying to transition between new jobs and new roles in the career and whatnot. And dealing with this essential life while everybody else quarantined, man, that's kind of, I ain't saying I'm jealous or nothing, but
shit, I would be, nigga. I've been chilling.
I mean, all the master chiller, the most chillingest niggas right now all time is out.
Yeah, but like I'm chilling, but I also got a toddler, so I mean I'm chilling.
I mean,
with an
and,
asterisk next to it. I ain't gotta do work, so that's what's up. So yeah,
I've been enjoying my shit.
Yeah,
I bet, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm about to go on the game. It's time to go on the game, dog. Where you at, Jerry? Man, you need to get on there, man. While we peer pressuring you in front of everybody, because I'm about to post this.
I'm about to get something to eat.
Man, be a week.
Hey man, I told you I'm top 5 hated niggas all the time, so
I ain't hating. Ain't no hate.
It don't bother. It don't bother me.
It's an observation. That ain't hate.
It sound like hate. It sound like hate to me.
Semantics.
You say hate.
You say hate. I say hot take.
Hot take. Going all that hot take around. What?
Hate I say hot take. But all right, man. So we got it.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all checking up on me and bringing me back in the fold. Most definitely.
We need everybody.
Engrave myself back in the culture one time.
Yeah, we need everybody, man. It's a whole thing. So we need everybody voice what everybody brings. So yeah. So this it. Next segment we're gonna see B New in the house. So thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Sean. We'll be back. Peace.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Right. And instead of giving them Brian, you told her out of all names that you could have thought of, that your name was Logan.
That was a spur of the moment thing. It just came out of nowhere. Dude, why is it so funny? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is it so funny?
Bro, you could have said anything.
Because she
Malcolm,
knew your name.
Marcus, Michael.
Yeah, don't say Marcus.
Brandon.
My name.
You could have said anything.
Man.
This dude said, like, a light bulb just went off and said, I'm going to tell her my name, Logan. And she going to believe it.
Yeah,
what?
Well, one, I didn't think she knew my real name.
Brian, I introduced you to him when we first got there.
I definitely don't remember that.
Brian.
Damn. Brian, you must have been off that hen dog, huh?
Brian wasn't off nothing, man. Look.
You was drinking that hen dog back there?
Brian was off that life.
Hen dog, baby.
Brian was drinking that Thug Passion. That's what he was drinking.
Brian was on that life.
All
right. Y'all ready? Hey,
introduce Logan.
We've been I've been recording the last minute and a half, bro.
Yeah, we can see the record.
Dude.
Hey, put this on at the end.
Man, this gonna be the
Shout
intro.
out my boy Logan.
This gonna be the
Shout
intro.
out Logan.
Right, shout out Logan.
Really?
You know your name.
Yeah.
Dog.
Dude, don't ask. I told you it was a spur of the moment thought process that went
It had
gone wrong.
You had 2 seconds you had 2 seconds to come up with a fake name, and you came up with Logan.
And that's what you came up with?
You could have said anything.
Bro, y'all should imagine my face when she said, he told me his name was Logan. I was like...
Dude.
That clearly is tickling this guy.
Bro,
I can't breathe, man.
I forgot. What year was that? When was this? This had to be
2008.
I don't care what year it is, man. That's the greatest story I ever heard in 2020.
Bro, Marcus.
This dude said, man, I'm going to tell her a fake name. My fake name is Logan.
It was when I went with Vicky, and she's like, my girl say, oh, boy, cute. And I was like, go dance with her, Brian. She asked me before they danced, what's his name? Oh, Brian. Call him B. Then Brian danced with her and shit, and Brian come back over to me. I like, man, what's up? What you think? Oh, she cool, whatever. I told her my name was Logan. I'm like, why?
It's so funny now.
I was like, Brian, she already knew your name. Here go Brian.
Man. Man, only
Man.
you, man. Shout out to Logan.
Shout out Logan. I ain't never seen nobody lose a chick at the name exchange though. Damn.
Talent, man.
Yeah, it is. Right. That's a damn skill, bro. Like, hey,
that's when you just shake your head and be like, dog, you had one job.
Bro, and that shit was funny. This nigga Brian on the dance floor dancing out here doing this dance, bro. I was crying. He was like,
he was doing a sprinkler?
I think they're supposed to be nice. All right, man. Yeah. Look, we can talk Club Brian days and club days forever though, like forever.
Man,
we knew.
So they had that fedora, man.
Hey man,
look, I'm trying to get out of this. We like stuck in the
wait.
We like in the Tsukiyomi of Brian club days. We can't. We got to get out. All right.
Shout out my boy.
And with
shout
the
out my boy Shamar. Shout out my boy Shamar. One time he told me he saw Brian at a party, and Brian was going down a Soul Train line.
How do everybody remember all this stuff?
Why was y'all doing that? Who the fuck was doing a Soul Train line?
Man, I don't know, man.
I don't even remember this.
I'm like,
Brian, you going down that bitch like,
man, I'm done. I just had to get that off my chest. I'm done, man.
Quit.
Let's get on with the ninja moves. Can we do ninja moves?
All right. I don't know how. Shit, we are supposed to be. Look,
hold on. Let me get myself together. Hold on.
Man.
Boy, get this one together, man.
Bro, I keep picturing this nigga with a fedora doing a cabbage last night.
You know Brian was dance fever. Brian used to be dance. Y'all, for y'all that don't know, Brian used to be, well, Brian probably still is. Brian is dance fever. Very other dance fever brother, but both of the essential brothers are dance fever brothers. So, essential worker number 2 on the episode from the crew. All right, look. You ready, B New?
Brian looking like an album cover right now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Look, Lord of the Dance going right down the side of his profile.
Sitting heavy.
You know, I mean.
Okay, look, come on, man.
All right,
man. I'm cool, man. I'm good.
Niggas got to mute like on like PTI or something.
I'm good. I'm ready.
Oh, that ain't PTI. Which one is it? Around the Horn? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Be new. Ninja moves, bro. What you got?
All right, so my ninja moves is I've been actually listening to this Fight Reacts. He has a new song called Disingenuous, but he actually in the song calls it Disingenuous. Don't ask why he calls it that, but it's actually yeah, it's definitely kind of a decent. It's one of his better songs that he has put out. So I've been listening to that. I've actually got back to playing Monster Hunter because I wanted to fight the Furious Rajang. And after my 3rd time fighting Furious Rajang, I beat him kind of hard and he's annoying. I have not fought Rage and Brachiodeos, but I was thinking about doing that tonight. Might stream that tonight. I don't know. And I want to say I've also been reading Black Panther for all those who don't know, the Intergalactic Empire. Ta-Nehisi Coates' last run will be in July, and it's the 25th issue of Black Panther.
So the story is gonna conclude like Ta-Nehisi Coates is done, and it's the story.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the end of the story. At least for his run. You know, normally how comic books work is that when they end the story, they pick it back up. Someone else takes over the story and they put their own emphasis into it.
That's what's up.
And that's all my ninja moves.
Oh, thanks.
Damn.
All right, it's over with. All right, I guess I'll do mine. Yo, my ninja moves is real quick. I had a lot of time to play and do a whole bunch of stuff. I actually read a little bit. I picked back up the Nat Turner book, so that's been interesting. That's been interesting to read. But on the anime side, I actually started watching an old 90s anime called Recca, RECCA. Yeah, Recca is like an old ninja anime. Recca is produced by the same people who did Yu Yu Hakusho. It's dope. And I started playing 2K. Can't believe it. I just started playing 2K20. I done play every single one. I ain't doing no, well, kind of. I got one foot in the door. I ain't doing no my career, bro.
Come on, man.
Do it, bro. Hey, look, man, you gonna be all right. Look, man, I'm a superstar, bro. I got my shirt off now. I'm through there.
Man,
we need a third, bro.
You got your
Come
shirt
on out
off.
here.
You got your shirt off, but I got a brown. And
bro, I'll buy you some Gucci, man.
Oh, you gonna buy me some gear, some digital gear?
Yeah, I'll front you 25K VC. That's all I got for you, though.
Man,
25.
y'all ain't getting me dunked on. Ain't no I'm on
no, man, that intimidator ain't gonna get you dunked on.
Man,
I got you, man.
But yeah, so that's been it for my ninja moves. Recca and Recca 2K and Call of Duty as usual. I was gonna do a segment on Call of Duty. I think I'm gonna wait because it's more of a complaint type of thing, and I don't want to all be negative and shit tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna do that another time. But yeah, that's my ninja moves. So be new. Has something for us. Has something interesting to talk about. What you got, man? What you got?
All right. This is more of a discussion. Okay. I was at work today, and me and coworker had a discussion, and one of it's not a anime or anything, but he told me Michael Jordan is better than GOAT James, and I don't know about you guys, but I had to put this on this podcast today.
Oh, man.
Why? Because of the documentary on Sunday, which is, for all those who don't know, The Last Dance of Michael Jordan's career in the Bulls dynasty. So they feel like because of those two episodes that it proved that, Jordan was better than LeBron. And I'm trying to tell you, I totally disagree with that. Like, LeBron is the best. Do y'all agree?
Has LeBron proven it yet?
I believe he did. I explain why I believe he did. One of the things that he's done is he beat a 73-9 team. That's never been done. Also, he came back from a 3-1 deficit to win an NBA championship. So those two things alone, I believe, will make him better than Jordan.
6
smoking dope. You smoking dope. You smoking dope. I'm not gonna go Stephen A. Go ahead, Sean. Nope. I'm just sip. Go ahead, Sean. You go ahead,
bro. How many? I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go this discussion round. How many rings LeBron got?
3.
How many gold medals LeBron got?
5.
No. What?
He got like 3 gold medals. This is a lot, but I think he got 3.
I know that.
3 golds and a bronze.
You ever came in did LeBron come in a rookie with a gold medal?
No.
Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Please.
But I'm not. Go ahead, Mel. Or Marcus.
I'll take over. I'll take over. You know why LeBron's the only one to come back from a 3-1 deficit?
I want to hear this one.
Jordan was never down in the finals. Never.
Can I ask you a question? Who he play?
Who did he play? He played Portland. He played Phoenix. He played the Lakers.
Utah.
Okay.
Utah.
Wait. When he played the Lakers, did they have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Who fault is that?
I'm just asking the question. Was Kareem playing?
Wait a minute. Okay, they didn't have Kareem, but they definitely had Big Game James and Magic still.
Old.
What do you mean? They Hall of Famers, ain't they? You can say the same. Wait a minute. You can say the same thing about LeBron when he played against Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker. Am I wrong?
Look, like I try not to get.
You're not. But
I'm trying to. I don't want to get into this with him, but like,
man,
what he said,
This the never ending. It's just like Tupac and Big. Like you ain't never gonna come to no conclusion. Ain't nobody ever gonna come to no
Tupac and Big. It's not a Tupac and Big series. Michael Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. He's the MVP every time. LeBron is not. LeBron also had Kyrie and Kevin Love and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and every single time that he's won. Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen. Tony Kukoc probably had like 17 a game off the bench. That's a bench player.
Man, they were stacked. But look. So we can't. All right, this is what I will say because I'm not one of them diehard. I'm not a Jordan revisionist type of dude. Like I study this stuff and I remember on top of the studying that I've been doing forever. But Jordan had like almost like in terms of like championships and postseason success, he had like a storybook career in that sense. Like he did, and we can't nobody argue or debate that. That's why you can say 6 rings and it ain't no question. Other than 6 rings, bro, besides that part, like there is definitely debate and argument about everything else. I mean, you can say the outlandish stuff that LeBron is doing. Look at how long he's been dominating, bro. He's in year 17 and he's still in the top 2 and 3 in the league. That's like unheard. It's literally unheard.
He started in high school, dog.
But I mean, that's a good thing. You can't hold that against him. You're not holding that against him. Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls for 14 seasons. 14 seasons.
And he stopped for 2. So you telling me
he stopped for 1.5, 18 months.
So
why are you holding that against LeBron though?
I'm not holding it against him.
Yeah, it is. You said, well, he had more. He was he came out of high school.
This is what I'm saying though. So you telling me if Jordan didn't stop, he wouldn't have won?
I don't know. We don't know.
I would say no.
We really don't know?
We don't know. I mean, we don't know.
Come on, man. He won 3 in a row, quit, came back and won another 3 in a row.
Yeah, but you also forget that when he came back, they lost in the playoffs to Orlando. Let's not we gotta stop with this. We gotta stop with this Jordan revisionist history, bro. He had a storybook career, but he wasn't perfect. Just like even on the little documentary it showed when Pippen wasn't there, bro. In the beginning, they struggled. They was like 5-5, and it's the regular season. But like Jordan needed him. Everybody needs somebody. But we have, you know what we did see for LeBron's career? He carried whack ass teams to the playoffs, to the championship. Jordan has never had to do that because his teams is always superior. He ain't had to carry no whack ass niggas to the championship. And this is my biggest argument, and this is the one that no Jordan super apologist. And I'm saying this as a Jordan lover, but I'm not an apologist. Like I'm not about to ignore everything just because I love Jordan. Like, I can't ignore everything, bro. This is one thing I can give LeBron that Jordan never did, and Jordan didn't do.
He did make his teammates better.
It ain't even that. No, it's deeper. It ain't. No, I wouldn't even say necessarily that part, bro. Jordan didn't have to beat champions in a championship. The only champions he had to beat were the Lakers in the beginning. So once he beat them in that first championship in 91, he didn't face champions. The next season, the next championship, he faced Phoenix. They had no champions. Barkley is a known non-champion. Like not the next one. My bad. I skipped one. Portland.
Portland.
Right. Portland was 92. Right. Portland was 92. So Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter and you know what I'm saying, all of them.
Cliff Robinson
and
Kevin Duckworth.
We got Duckworth. Was it Dorsey?
Yep.
Dude, there's a lot of people, man. Like
they was loaded,
but they wasn't champions. None of them
loaded though.
Okay, loaded.
That's a stacked team.
You can be stacked, but you ain't no champion. And then they beat Phoenix. They're not champions. And then they beat Seattle. They're not champions. And then they beat Utah. All these people are known non-champions. LeBron beat champions. He had to beat that San Antonio team. They're champions. Like they're
That's a
champion. They already
dynasty,
won
though.
champ. Like when
But
he
that's
went
a
up against
dynasty,
them
though.
as a rookie, when he went up against them as his third year in the league in the championship, bro, they already had championships. Like they already had them.
He was 22 when he played them in the finals.
He got stumped out.
Okay, so
2007.
what's the difference between y'all writing a story for LeBron and me not saying a story about Mike?
I mean, I said my only
ain't
argument.
No difference though.
Ain't no story. I said he beat champions. Jordan didn't have to beat champions. Well, he beat the Lakers.
Okay, but you saying that like
champions for 3 championships. For his 3 championships, he had to beat 2 champions out of the 3.
But nobody else.
And one of them he shouldn't have lost.
Mike was in there because Mike didn't let them win though.
Okay, so you can argue.
But at the same time, Boston was winning. Boston was winning before Mike got there, and the Lakers was winning. Those was the 2 top teams, and they was going back and forth.
Jordan didn't dethrone Boston. Fucking the Pistons dethroned Boston, and then Boston,
they did, and they was getting old.
And then Chicago dethroned the Pistons after the Pistons won 2 championships, and then boom.
So that's not beating champions.
Yeah, I'm talking in the finals, champions in the finals.
Okay, but that's not his fault though.
If you want to say champions in the playoffs, remember you got to remember LeBron beat that Pistons team and they were champions. He did. LeBron also beat that Boston team. They were champions. Jordan had to play no champions in the playoffs, bro. Definitely not in the 0 after Boston.
Again,
early, and Boston whooped his ass
in the playoffs.
Boston then whooped his ass, and you got to look at Jordan's first 5 or 6 years in the playoffs.
Who did he have? Charles Oakley.
What did LeBron do his first few years in the playoffs?
That is true. He took a bunch of known names to the finals, and when you look at it, you shouldn't be surprised he got swept by Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker in their prime.
I'm playing
prime.
I'm playing devil's advocate because I'm saying all this shit. I still don't think LeBron is this GOAT, if you want to say GOAT category. I don't say the GOAT, man.
He's not though.
I say LeBron is the best basketball player I've ever seen, and I would say Jordan had the best NBA career you can possibly have. That's what I say.
My thing is this: LeBron is not the GOAT.
Man, you tripping.
LeBron is the best basketball player I've ever seen. I'll say that.
I didn't say he wasn't the best basketball player.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's the best basketball player.
But I will say he is not the GOAT.
GOAT meaning the best career. No, he didn't have the best career. Jordan got him on that one. Jordan has the best career. Postseason success, all the stuff he did, career, cultural impact. He has the best career. Let's get to
the nitty gritty though. Brian only said this because he's a Cavs fan. I'm not even a Bulls fan or a Cavs fan. I'm a Miami Heat fan.
Neither. But you don't like LeBron, so you got
that. It's not that I don't like LeBron play for my squad.
Well, no, honestly, I said this because I always have debates at work, and it just made me decide to just put a seat, with the homies thinking. So, honestly.
Craig Eo loving ass up.
Man, I don't know how we got to LeBron. What was you supposed to rant about, B New? What was the notes that you ripped up before?
Oh, that was fairy tale. Oh. I had the fairy tale notes, and I just decided on the fly.
Good job.
You poked a nerve today.
That one. I can't fuck with fairy tale, bro. Fairy tale.
That ran poked a nerve. I'm about to have another. I'm about to get back in my cup off that one. Hot. You disrespect to go like that.
Look, all I'm trying to say is,
but 1 versus 3, LeBron versus Manu, Tim Duncan, and Tony Parker.
The coach, nigga, Bruce Bowen, nigga, that's who was locking his
coach. Okay.
Bruce Bowen was Stevie.
Bruce Robert Hurt. Robert Hurt was there too.
Come on, dog.
Was Big Shot Bob on there then?
That literally was his job. Was to fuck him defense. That was his job, literally. No,
and that Celtics team that he played against in the '86 playoffs, bro, it was at least 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on there.
Yeah, they lost though. LeBron beat Hall of Famers.
Come on, man.
But
dog, he dropped 63.
But they lost though.
So what year was that?
Lost, though.
What year was that? What year was that for Jordan? What year was that?
What, 2?
His second year?
Second year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That means his team was good enough for them to get to the playoffs in year one. LeBron
Were
did.
they?
LeBron,
He
LeBron
set out half the season because
nigga, they won 30. They made the playoffs winning 30 games. 30.
Exactly.
30.
My point.
They won 30 damn games, bro, and they made the playoffs. That's not.
I'll tell you what.
Proud of.
I'll tell you what. You go look at the Eastern Conference when they made the playoffs at the 8th seed, and he ain't won 30 games. And look at the teams that was ahead of them, and look at their rosters. Before y'all even like cash y'all judgment, go to that and look at that. Because the first 17.
All right. Oh, I know.
First 17. Go ahead. You know it. Then what is it?
You want me to name the first 7 seeds in the Eastern Conference in the 1986 playoffs, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
You just said you knew it.
But I'm saying, I know that generally other teams who was better than the Bucks, even in their own division, the Bucks was the ones winning that division. And that was when the Pistons was, Isaiah Thomas and them was still there. It was there. And the Pacers was better than them. They all were better than them. It was less teams in the league. It was more.
Why were those teams better than them? Because they had better rosters, better coach, or what?
Probably all of that.
Okay.
I don't get it. So his Jordan's second year in the playoffs. His second year in the playoffs, which is what you're talking about, right? Compare that to LeBron's second year in the playoffs. Please.
Because he didn't make it the first year, right?
I said in the playoffs. Okay, you could even go by their record. LeBron missed the playoffs in his second year. The team went 42-40 or 41-42 or 40-42 or something like that. They won 40 games. They
got edged out by Boston in 2005. His first playoffs was 2006.
Yes, that was his third year in the league.
And then he made the
Brett.
Then he made it to the finals.
Jordan lost the playoffs the first 5 years he made the playoffs.
This is what I'm going to do because we're going to be arguing all night. I'm going to agree to disagree. Michael is a GOAT, period.
That's fair.
MVPs, all that.
I'm just not for the revisionist. That shit wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, bruh. It
wasn't about the revisioning part though.
Yeah, it is. You said, Luke.
No, it's not.
You brought up a loss in the first round. You want to praise Jordan
for
a loss in the first round, but you want to dog LeBron for a loss in the finals in his first year in the playoffs.
First off, I've never dogged LeBron. I've never dogged LeBron. I've never said I was dogging LeBron.
Well,
he said LeBron was better than Jordan. I said no, he's not.
Argue against. My bad.
Of course, because that's not my opinion. That's what the debate is all about.
Right.
He can say what his opinion is. I can say what mine is. Mine is Jordan is better, and I have my reasons on why. That's what it is.
That's fair enough. But like you said, we're going to agree to disagree.
Yep, that's what we do.
Jordan's the best, but it ain't perfect, and it ain't cut and dry, and it ain't one of those. Oh, it's just no question. LeBron sit the fuck down. It's Jordan.
Even though I'm saying is Jordan, it's almost like
it ain't without a question. So
it's just like this. It's like all I'm saying is it just seems like it's almost like people feel like they have to say Jordan is the GOAT. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like it just feels like when you listen to ESPN or any sports radio, the first thing they say, "Oh, Jordan could have done this." Jordan, like, come on, man. Like you're kind of that, and that's fine. It was like you're kind of disrespecting the players in this day.
But he brought that. LeBron brought those judgments. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't hold it against him. Like, I mean, people gonna argue against him all the time. Only thing I try to do
when you come in as the new person, the new face of the league, they're always going to compare you to the last face of the league, no matter what you do.
Like, that's fair. Steph was compared to Jordan, so that's fair.
Who?
I'm saying Steph at one point where they were saying like the Curry rules, they said the Jordan rules, and they compared it when Steph was doing his thing in 2016. Y'all remember that?
Once anybody start winning, they do compare.
They literally started comparing. They started saying the Curry rules. It's like this is so similar to the Jordan rules.
Don't get me wrong. Like every person that excels in the NBA, that's how they fail though. Like,
yeah,
when you're dominating the NBA, that's how they fail. They compare you to the last person. Think about it though. Jordan is not the person that has the most rings in the NBA. Corey has like 8. Then you got Bill Russell. Nobody's compared to Bill Russell.
Nobody. Jordan had the best. He had the most like postseason success in the times that he had, bro. He was 6 for 6 when he started winning championships. It's just funny that we all just because it's championship, so we don't count when he lost in the first round and stuff. We
we know that Jordan not winning without Scottie. The only thing I take away from LeBron is that LeBron took 2 other superstars every time he won, though. 2 other superstars. Like Kevin Love averaged 20 and 20 before he went to Cleveland. You got Dwayne Wade is a fucking.
No, nobody averaged 2020 though. Come on, man. I know 2020.
He was getting 2020. I mean, he wasn't averaging 2020, but he had 2020 games.
Yeah, he was hooping.
And then Kyrie is a scorer in his own.
But then you also so put it in. We also got to put it in context, bro. They ain't never been in the playoffs or anything, so he had that was all him. He had to carry some young niggas. Jordan was always with vets.
Come on, man.
Jordan was with vets, bro. That means everything.
Come on, man. Like
that means everything in the league.
But that's not fair either because we know how talented the league got after that. Like in this time and age though, bro, like anybody can drop 40 right now. Are you serious? Like that's not how it was when Jordan was playing.
So how much postseason success has Kyrie and Kevin Love had since they ain't been with LeBron?
I mean, Kyrie was hurt when the Celtics made their run to the semifinals, and then Kevin Love is trapped in the shithole we call Cleveland.
Hey, hold on, man. Come on, man.
You see that?
Come on, man.
There? That right there is exactly why I said what I said. You see that? I proved my point. I'm sitting down.
They didn't have success. They didn't have success before or after. But how the hell we end up on sports for 25 minutes? Okay.
Because Logan did it.
Yo.
Why gotta be
This is gonna be a
Logan?
long ass video. Okay, look. So, parting words, people, because we started.
But look, though, it's just like this, bro. I'm gonna say this little piece about that. Like they use Michael Jordan as a measuring stick to compare the next best player who come in. Instead of the person they should be comparing is Bill Russell, but nobody does because let me see, 90% of the people ain't seen him play like in our age bracket.
Don't nobody know who he is.
Yeah, so that's the argument. You can kill any of that. You can kill that whole argument and just say Bill Russell better than both of them. But it's gonna always be. It's gonna always be Jordan.
Yeah,
I think also because of that. Also because of that, though, is because they wanted instead of it to be so big man oriented in the NBA, they wanted to push more so of different positions because before
they didn't have to push that. He created that though, like the
premier. I mean, yeah, but at the same,
I can't say that. Isaiah probably started that shit. He was the first lead guard that wasn't a big nigga to win a championship. He's still the only small guard to lead a team to a championship.
Yeah, but at the same time, like the high flying that Jordan did and stuff. Isaiah wasn't doing that. He was a complete guard, a complete point guard. You know what I'm saying? But they could use Jordan. Jordan came in with Nike, the band shoes and all of that, scoring all the points, the dunk contest, all the high flying and stuff that he was doing. Like Isaiah wasn't doing that. They could promote Jordan in a marketing idea, you know what I mean, to get that and push that. And that's where you got a lot of the athletic guards that we have right now today because they all idolize either Jordan or Kobe Bryant, which rest in peace Kobe, but Kobe idolized Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's the connection that the younger guards get right now in the NBA to Jordan through Kobe. And Kobe idolized his whole game off of Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But that gave them the idea to push the athleticism for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having the biggest tall big man like, Shaq or, Elijah, but he was totally like athletic. I mean, his fundamentals and his footwork was unbelievable for a center. You know what I'm saying? But before that, it was just brute shit. You know what I'm saying? Besides Kareem with the sky hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that pushed other positions and marketed other positions. Because before Jordan, who did you really have besides Isaiah?
I mean,
That
nigga,
was athletic.
Magic and Bird, nigga. What you mean?
I mean, you had I'm saying like, but was Magic and Bird like going down the lane dunking on cats?
I mean,
Dr. J was.
Dr. J.
Dr.
I mean,
J was.
Jordan did the mark. When we know Jordan won the
Dr.
marketing.
J was in the ABA first.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
He ain't get when he got
the marketing.
Yeah,
he won that.
Yeah,
He was old too.
So
yeah. By the time Dr. J got to the NBA, he was on his downslide. You know what I mean? He wasn't in his prime like how he was in the NBA.
Yeah,
So a lot of people ain't seen
Jordan
him like dunking on cats like that.
Jordan piggybacked off of Magic and Bird, and then Jordan's success skyrocketed the whole NBA to levels that where they at now. Once he had his success, and then that's when the Shaq and the Kobe's kicked in, and after the LeBrons and the T Macs and the Vince Carters and all of those. So
now we got Russells and Hardens and
All right, so we gotta wrap this one up, bro. We've been on this one video. This shit gonna be like 25 minutes in and of itself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good rant, Bryant. Good rant, Logan. My bad, Logan.
For real?
Good rant, Logan. But you wrong though. Logan. But good rant.
Whatever. Don't call me no Logan.
Nigga, you called you Logan.
I know, right? Yeah, Logan.
I don't recall this. This is
Yes, you do. Quit lying. Yes, you do.
I don't remember none of this.
Wow.
So,
now you don't know nothing.
Yeah, I don't know now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
All right, so we out. I'm about to get on Call of Duty for real. So
I think I'm about to play Streets of Rage. I ain't sure yet.
Wait, you got Streets of Rage? The new one or the old one?
No. I got Streets of Rage 1 through 3 from the 360. I'm still waiting on the new one. The new one come out April 30th, though.
Brian, the only one that procrastinated and didn't download that free download when they gave it to everybody, and now he
right. Now you ain't got it. Go ahead and pay full price. You all right? You got it, big money.
I'm actually got to pay full price for the Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, but stop playing.
Oh man,
the old one for you that crazy look. The old one. I'm gonna replay it. Look.
Well, it's on. We out, y'all.
Peace.
Deuces.